Hello everyone, Dan here for a very special episode of Blue Abroad's My Kind of People, and today we're profiling Joanne Doonan, who, if you've been following the news, has made history in the AFLW, becoming the first Irish-born recruit in the successful cross-coders camp that was held in May for international players. Now, Joanne's currently 26 and currently leading her club in the All-Ireland TG4 Championships, where she's currently the captain of Fermanagh, who are a county club in Ireland. Now, she possesses great skill with the ball, both by hand and foot, and she mixes tremendous football IQ with speed and agility, and you can often see her busting past players as the highlights roll with just that skill and sleight of turn that we would associate with a small forward. And that is interesting because she plays right half forward for her club, which is very similar to being on the half forward flank in AFL. She also has great ability at bringing players into the game, and herself is quite deadly in front of goal. From 7 games this year, turning 9 and 26, which is phenomenal because really points in Gaelic football are basically goals in AFL because they go over the bar, not into the goal net. She's been deployed in more of a defensive forward role this year, and she has the facets for that. She has an exceptionally high engine. And she's demonstrated them key AFL skills that do transfer from Gaelic football in her ability to chase down, get a hand to the ball and spoil kicks, and a tackling which will be easily translated with a little bit of help into the AFL football world. A key takeout from my research, and while I'm on that subject, a huge shout out to Joanne herself, who was really accommodating and really passed on a lot of information. As we know with all female sport, when I try and do it, it's quite hard to find stats, especially for Gaelic football. So real shout out to her. She's a really lovely girl. And to provide me with the stats and information, she not only shows great leadership at her club level, but she was recently elected into the Women's Gaelic Players Association and their executive committee, which is basically charged with protecting and promoting players' welfare and, more importantly, the growth of the women's game. And she's really passionate about the growth of the women's game. And as you know, myself, I try and push the AFLW. It's really exciting to have that kind of qualities at a club, and it's only a positive for Carlton. Her honour roll, when we look back, is just a history of success from the under-16s and upwards. While she was at school, she won the Best Sportsman Award, Person's Award, and led the under-16s team, Fermanagh, to the minor championships and the main championships, and was voted best on ground in the final. And this early taste of success only followed her as she got older and went up through the ranks, where she now stands as the ladies captain of the team. And her personal trophy haul is just terrific. 2 Gaelic Life Club All-Star nominations, which is like the All-Australian nominations, an All-Ireland Junior Championship, an O'Connor Cup Shield winner. And she was also awarded Best on Ground again for that match, and was the University Club Woman of the Year, which is just a phenomenal accolade and just shows that she's a natural born winner. Most recently, she came to my attention when she came off the bench in the 26th minute in the recent semi-finals that's played, where she came off the bench in the 26th minute. Like I said, the team was struggling against London, and she kicked some quick scores, led from the front, and really dominated in that end of the first half and towards the second, as they snatched from the jaws of defeat a real good victory and progressed to the finals. And it's even more remarkable when you hear Joanne's story, that she flew into Melbourne the week before to train with the VFLW side, formalise the deal, and she only stayed for 4 nights and returned back to Ireland to do this, to lead her team against London, which is just phenomenal. If you've ever travelled from the UK to Australia, you know that 28-hour flight, the jet lag kicks your bottom. So the thought of playing any elite level sport is madness. And it's really a testament to her work ethic and her dedication. I know she said in a recent interview that she purchased a Sherrin ball while she was here, and she's been doing non-stop practicing with it, and she's eagerly preparing her arrival in Australia just in time for the pre-season for the AFLW. In summary, we just have a natural born leader who's a natural winner, who combines grit, speed, endurance and game sense to beat opponents. And if a Gaelic career is anything to go by, we're in for a treat when she finally gets out on the park. We know that I have a soft spot for rookies, particularly with the initials JD, so Joanne has definitely won me over from just the brief chat to her and looking at the highlights, and I'm sure I speak for all of us when I warmly welcome her to the club and eagerly await to see that moment she kicks her first snag for the old dark navy blues. That's Joanne Doonan. She leads her club out in the final on the 15th of September, which I hope, like the semi-final, will be streamed live on Facebook. When that happens and I get some confirmation, I will pop a link up. Well worth a watch. Gaelic football, as you know, is a passion of mine, and it is an absolute treat, and it'll be a highly competitive game. As always, I'm Dan, and it's been an honour chatting to you guys, and go Blues.